Well, I traded for a horse one time who'd never take no beauty prize. He's this long-eared, blue-roan gelding, but not too bad for weight and size. You see, I was making tough old circles, and that trader guaranteed this horse would show me lots of country and not need much resting or feed. Now, he said he weren't no kid's horse, but he'd pack me up the crick, though it was rumored he might buck some, and he had been known to kick, so he couldn't trade him to just anyone without feeling some remorse, but if I was a sure enough cowpuncher, he'd be my kind of horse. Well, when I mounts that roan next morning, he began to buck and bawl. That trader hadn't lied none, but he sure hadn't told it all, 'cause we just tore up all the foliage where he throwed his equine fit, and I was running out of handholds by the time he finally quit. And I guess that morning just cut the pattern, 'cause things never seemed to change, though I showed him lots of miles, every corner of that range, but every time I'd ride that booger, he'd keep me setting tight, and I'd have to make at least 3 bronc rides before he'd pack me in that night, which would have been all right with a lot of ponies that I've known, but this roan horse had my number, and I could barely get him rode. And the thing that really bugged me and was eating at my pride is it seemed like he's learned how to buck hard faster than I was learning how to ride. Well, I pulls into camp one evening. It was getting pretty late, and I see this strange gray horse in my corral and a saddle by the gate. So I go look the gray horse over, and I sure like what I seen when his owner comes from out my barn. He's just a kid, about 16. He said he lamed the gray that morning coming down off Granite Grade, and he's hoping that I maybe had a horse I'd want to trade. See, he didn't have time to stop and rest to let the gray horse heal, and since beggars can't be choosers, he'd make most any kind of deal. Now, when a feller starts to trading horses, I suppose most anything is fair, so I trade the kid my blue roan for that gray horse then and there. But soon my conscience got to hurting when I thought of what I did to trade that blue roan outlaw to this young and naive kid. So next morning after breakfast, I tells him, "Listen, lad, if you want to know the truth, that trade we made last night was bad. 'Cause that blue roan is a bad one. Tough as anyone you'll see. He'll strike you, bite you, stampede. He's a sorry SOB. It's all I can do to ride him, and if I was to tell it to you straight, I'm afraid that you'd be lucky just to ride him past that gate. Now, I've got 2 or 3 old horses out there in the saddle bunch that ain't got much going for 'em, but I kind of got a hunch that anyone would get you where you're going if you just don't crowd 'em none, but damn, I'd hate to see you try to ride that blue roan booger, son." He said, "Well, sir, I told you last night I'd make most any kind of trade, and though I appreciate you telling me the bad mistake I've made, my old daddy told me when you're trading that no matter how you feel, even if you take a whooping, that a deal is still a deal. Now, sir, I know that trade we made was fair, so durned his blue roan hide when I pull out of here this morning, that's the horse I aim to ride." So I watched him cinch his saddle. Then he pulls his hat way down. He steps across his rigging like a gent that's bound for town. Stuck both spurs up in the shoulders, got that blue roan's hair a-flying, throwed his head straight back and screamed like he's a hungry mountain lion. Now, I've heard fellers talk about a bucking horse ballet, and I've heard of poetry in motion, but folks, the ride I seen that day plumb defies description. Though I still can see it plain, like it all happened in slow motion, got branded on my brain. That kid stayed plumb relaxed like he's lying home in bed. Every jump that blue roan made, that kid was half a jump ahead. Don't suppose I could explain it to you even if I tried, but what I can tell all you folks is, by the saints, that kid could ride. When it ended, I decided, there's some things I can learn still. I said, "Kid, I apologize. I misjudged your riding skill." He said, "Shucks, that's all right, mister," as he headed on his way. "But, sir, if you think this horse bucks hard, don't put your saddle on that gray."